Good evening, Aishat. You're welcome. Welcome to class, Aishat. All right, let's just wait for others to join. Let's see how many we get. Let's see if 5 people join, and then we can start here. Welcome to class, Aishat. Please bear with us. If you can hear me, guys, please drop comments, drop fire emoji. Let me know if you're in class. Let me know if you're here already, so we can start. Drop fire emoji if you're in class, guys. Let me know if you're here. Good evening, Precious. You're welcome to class. Good evening, Precious. Right, we just need one more comment. One more comment from anyone. One more comment or fire emoji from anyone, and then we start. One more comment or fire emoji from anyone, then we can start. One more comment or fire emoji, guys, then we can start. All right, thank you, Rosemary. Thank you, Rosemary. Yeah, I can see. Thank you, Rosemary. Thank you, Aisha. Aisha. All right. So let's start, guys. Let's start. Welcome to class. This is the SEO class or digital marketing class, but with focus on SEO. Okay. So from the last class, we stopped at customer journey, and then I explained all the process of customer journey to you, and customer journey how customer journey kind of like links to search intent, and then the user's intent, and everything like that. So I'll just give you a brief rundown again, like a summary, quick summary of you know what we talked about in a previous class in terms of customer journey. Yeah, so every buyer or every person that use the internet for the purpose of like buying something or using the internet anyway, they are like on a different journey. And then this journey is like categorized into four major stages, or sorry, five major stages as seen on this PowerPoint, as seen on this slide. So right, the awareness stage, this is the stage whereby these are like a set of people that don't really know the solution to their problem yet. They don't really know what they need yet, so they are still like researching and then trying to find a problem to their solution. Those are the consideration stage, are people that they are aware of their problem, they know the solution already, but they need to check other solutions and then compare, do their research, and determine which one is a perfect fit to their problem. And then there's some other set of people that are there, like, at the decision stage. And then these are people that have done their research, and then they are ready to buy. So after that stage, after they buy from you, the next stage is like retention stage, and this is the stage where you try to like retain the customer, and then make them come back and buy again from you in the future. And there's like there's loyalty stage as well. This stage is where you kind of like maybe try to reward your previous customers, and then make them a loyal customer. So that is like the basic idea, or the basic rundown of customer journey. And then the whole concept of customer journey in digital marketing kind of like links to search intent, like the intention of the user, the intention of the user, um, the intention of the user of a search engine. That's where search engine kind of like, sorry, that is where customer journey kind of like links with SEO, right? So um, it is impossible for us to talk about it is impossible for us to talk about SEO without talking about customer marketing person, or as as someone who's going to be optimizing websites for search engine in the future. Bring up our next slide, and we can dive into today's topic, which is keyword research, and then using keyword research tools. All right, so quickly, if I just pop up the slide, just a minute, guys. Welcome to class, Aisha. Again, Aisha, Uma, welcome to class. Welcome to class, Aisha, Uma. Mm, all right. So yeah, so this is our slide for today. We've talked about customer journey briefly. Right, let us dive into the next big thing, which is keywords. So keywords, already you know what keywords are by now. I assume you know. Of course, you know what keywords are. If you don't know what keywords are, I wonder what you're doing in this class in the first place. But my people are smart. So yeah, right. So today we're talking about keywords, type of keywords, and then keywords, keyword research. So we're going to link that. We're going to link all of that. We're going to look at how all of that links with user search intent, and then and the customer journey. So right now you already have understanding of the customer journey. Sorry about that. I just belched. So right now you have understanding of the customer journey, and what we're looking at, or what we're trying to achieve now is looking at the types of keyword and how they may link to the link to. Welcome to class, Oluwashini. Welcome to class. So we're going to look at how they link to the search intent, customer journey, how every of this type of keywords links to the search intent and customer journey. And somehow it is self-explanatory. Like, looking at it already, you already understand what this type of keywords. You already understand the intent behind this type of keywords. But to just talk about it here, there are different type of keywords, and then we have informational, navigational, commercial, transactional. Those These are like the four major types. However, there are some other studies that may break it down further, and then they introduce some other types of keyword. But you'll find out that at the end of the day, everything is kind of like grouped under these four major types of keyword. So what is informational type of keyword? These are like the type of keywords whereby that you use on day to day, like maybe how to do something, how to do that, how to do this. So at this stage, you are taking you back again to the customer journey. At this stage, you are the awareness stage. You want to learn how to do something. You necessarily do not want to buy anything. You are just like seeking knowledge at that stage. So you want to learn something, and you're searching through the internet to gain awareness. But the other type of keyword is this navigational keyword, and then this is the type of keyword whereby you use when, maybe let's say, for example, you're trying to like go to YouTube, but you cannot remember if it is youtube.com or youtube.io or youtube.org. You cannot remember the extension, so you just put in YouTube website into Google or search engine. So that way, it's kind of like brings out the website for you, and then you click it. So you're trying to like navigate to a particular website page, and so that is an example of navigational keyword. The other type of keyword is commercial keyword. This is the type of keyword whereby you know the brand. So this can be for people at the loyalty stage of the customer journey that we talked about earlier. So these people already know the brand that they want to buy from, that they trust. They don't want to go anywhere else. So they can just maybe put in keywords like maybe shoes and bags on Jumia. They know they trust Jumia, they love Jumia, they want to buy from Jumia. So they can put in, or maybe Amazon, maybe not Jumia. So they can put in like maybe shoes and bags on Amazon, or maybe it is Jumia because we are Africans and Jumia is an African brand. And they can put in Jumia like shoes and bags on Africa. I said I said on Africa, on shoes and bags on Jumia. And that way, the search engine will bring out results of shoes and bags on Jumia. So let's just try that quickly. Before we go into practice and see the results on search engine. The last one is the transactional. So, and these are like the people that whose intent is to buy. They are ready to buy. Their intention for using the search engine at that time is to buy. They want to buy. They are the transactional stage, and this is the decision stage on the customer journey that I showed you earlier. These are people that are at the decision stage on the of the customer journey. Although I give example of free demos or free consultations here, those are just like keywords that you can use to optimize the page. But however, the decision stage is for people that are ready to buy, or they want to complete a particular transaction. So transactional keywords are for people at that stage of the customer journey, and then transactional keywords are used to optimize website pages for converting leads. So leads and for converting leads. Let's just leave it as that. And if you don't understand that term, you can do a little bit of research in your own free time. So let's go into. Let me share my screen for you, and then let's just go to Google. Because I also want us to look at some of the tools that you can use to do keyword research. So I want us to look at some of the tools that you can use to do keyword research. But let us go into Google first. All right. So in our slide, what do we have in our slide again? We have Jumia bags. But maybe that may not be a good keyword, but let's see. Let us see the result that we have. Jumia bags. So this is my intent is that I'm at the transactional, sorry, not transactional stage, commercial stage, not commercial stage. I'm not talking about customer journey now. I'm talking about types of keyword. So my intention right now is that I probably want to buy, yes, but I know the brand that I want to buy from. I have a brand that I trust that I want to buy from, and the type of keyword I'm going to use is called commercial keyword. All right. So, me, the user, may not know, but you, the SEO expert, knows that, this type of keyword is commercial keyword because there's a brand name attached to it. And if we just look at the results here, if we look at the results, you can clearly see that all of the things that we have in here are Jumia, from Jumia. All of the results that we have from, like, almost from top to bottom are from Jumia. So, like, I put in Jumia bags, and all of the results is just Jumia bags, Jumia bags, Jumia bags. Why is it that? Simple, commercial keyword, and then I have a brand in mind. So that's like the idea. That's the idea behind or the concept of commercial keyword and what commercial keyword is for. So it's going to be difficult for anyone to try to optimize another website page for if you create your own website today and then you call your website, let's say maybe shoesandbag.com, and then you're trying to optimize your website for Jumia bags so that when people search Jumia bags, your website is going to come up. The chances of that happening is maybe, let's say, maybe 5/100. The chances of that happening is probably 0.2 over 10. It is less likely to happen because the people that actually own the brand, dominate that brand name. It is for them, and it's difficult to optimize for another person's brand. So that's one interesting thing to know about commercial keywords. Right. So, with that said, with that said, and looking into the types of keywords that we have, let us dive into keyword research tools quickly. Right. So, the last time I asked everyone to download this keyword everywhere. Unfortunately, it's been a while that I've used this keyword everywhere myself. And then, what I come to realize now is that, you need to have ad credits to use this keyword everywhere. It is no longer 100% free. However, I'm going to buy a premium account for this, for the purpose of this class, although not right now, but I would eventually get one, maybe by the next class, just so I can show you how to use it. But unfortunately, we cannot use keyword everywhere in this class. However, let me just show you how to install it quickly, because is there a need for you to install it because you have to pay eventually? Even if I show you how to use it, you still need to pay for it. But let me just show you how to install it for the purpose of installing it, and maybe in the future, if you decide to buy a premium account, that will be good for you. So first off, like, you on the website, you should have clicked on Get API. So let's go to Keywords Everywhere website again. So we just start over. And all right, guys, so this class is for 30 minutes. And this class is supposed to be for 30 minutes, but most likely we may stretch for 40 minutes today. All right, so when you get, go on Keyword Everywhere website, you've downloaded and installed it in your extension. Click the next thing you want to do is to click on Get API Key. You want to click on Get API Key. Input your email address in there. Submit your email address with this button, email something something blah blah blah, and then you should get the API key in your email. It is going to ask you to click on a link to get the API key in your email. If I just look at my own email here quickly, then Google is taking its time to load. All right. So it should give you this API key. Just click on it, and then it's going to take you here. Copy your API uh, key. Don't steal my own API key. Even if you steal it, there's nothing you can do with it anyway. So and then go to your keyword everywhere settings, input it here, and then click validate. So once you do that, and anytime you go on Google, anytime you want to use Google or use Google to search for something, let's search for the junior bag that we are on. The keyword everywhere tool should come up here. So this is the keyword everywhere. And what the keyword everywhere tool is useful for is like, it will tell you different things about the keyword that you search for. So for example, right now, although I'm unable to see everything, and they have this badge that okay, you must pay before you use it, I can still see that they are still saying some things that is actually correct. So earlier on, I was talking about how difficult it is for you to optimize for another person's brand on your own website. So you can see now that they say SEO difficulty is 100 over 100. So it is almost impossible for you to try to steal this brand and optimize your website so that anytime people search in Google, your website is going to come up. So it is almost impossible. So it is 100 over 100 SEO difficulty. Another parameter or maybe metrics that is important to understand there is like this brand query. So this brand query is basically saying the keyword, is it for a specific brand? Is it related to a specific brand? Is it a commercial keyword? And the answer is yes. You can see yes on there. I don't know, maybe you guys can see where I need to like zoom in. Right, so I've just zoomed in now. I was talking about SEO difficulty 100 over 100. Brand query, is it a commercial keyword? The answer is yes. Off page difficulty 70 over 79 over 100, although that one is not there, it's not that clear because of this big badge. And page difficulty as well. It is just difficult to steal this brand name. And over here you can see the quick global data of that keyword, in terms of how the traffic flows. So that's all we can see with our free plan right now. But if we buy more, we can see like other keyword suggestions in terms of like related keywords to this and everything like that. So that is that about keyword everywhere for now. We can't use it because we need to buy a plan, but keep it installed. You are going to need it in the future if you eventually want to buy a plan. And I'm also going to buy a plan for the purpose of training you on how to use keyword everywhere. Um, right. So that about keyword everywhere. I want you to, however, go to this website called Ahrefs, A H R E. Let me put it in the comment section here instead of like spelling it out. If you can see it, you can type it immediately and go there. I'm putting it in the comment section now. All right, so showing it on the screen as well. That is the website. Go to that website, and that is the first tool we are going to use for today. So go to that website. That is the first SEO tool we are going to use for today. We're going to be quick with the class today. In the next 15 minutes, we're probably going to end this class. So please act fast, guys. Can anybody just drop fire emoji if you're on the website? A single person, anyone at all, just one person will do. Fire emoji, guys. Fire emoji, just one person. If you're on the website, fire emoji, just one person will do. Let me know you're on the website, guys. Fire emoji, just one person. All right. So earlier on, so whilst we are waiting for that to come in, the fire emoji to come in anyway. So earlier on, I was talking about keyword difficulty, like if the keyword is for a specific brand, it's going to be difficult to optimize your page for it. And of course, you understand what SEO optimization is by now. Right. So there's this website. It is a free. This particular section of the website, anyway, it is a free tool that you can use to check for keyword difficulty. So that the name of the website is on the screen. You can go there, and all you just want to do is, like, anytime you have a keyword in mind that you want to optimize for, you can use this tool to check keyword difficulty. How hard is it going to be for you to optimize for that keyword? That is basically what keyword difficulty means. And so there are some keywords, although they may not be commercial keyword, like this word bread. Of course, bread is not a commercial keyword, and then bread is not a brand. It is a generic thing. It is not a single brand. But however, it is a high volume keyword. Like a lot of people are probably say it is a very common word, and it is so basically, if it is high volume, it means it is very popular. So in this case, bread is very popular. A lot of people are are probably using the keyword on their website. And as you can see here, it is ad. It is 73% ad to optimize your website for this keyword. You're going to have to do a lot of job. So basically, this particular tool, that is what it is for. Very simple, as simple as that. And then you can filter by the country. So let's say, maybe how hard is it to optimize. So basically, what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to figure out how hard it is to optimize this keyword bread in Nigeria, for a website in Nigeria. So if I check it, there are other premium tools on this website that we can use, but we cannot do that right now. So if you see in Nigeria, so the previous one that we saw was in the United States. In the United States, it is like 70 something percent ad, but in Nigeria, it is like 64% ad to optimize for that keyword. And why can be because most people that sell bread in Nigeria, maybe they don't have a website, so nobody's really selling bread online in Nigeria. But you can think of it in another way around, like in the US. Maybe most people shop online a lot, and people buy a lot of groceries and things online, even including bread. But in Nigeria, how many times you don't buy bread online now? So that is the basic idea, and that is like the real life scenario, the real life reason that may back up that data, that makes that data make sense. So keyword difficulty, that is what you can use it. Basically, what you can use that this tool for. There are several other things that you can do with the tool, with more premium, with a premium, yeah, with a premium offer. Okay, let's see what we can get with this one. I will come back to this one later on. There are some more free tools that they have, but we'll come back to it. So that is that about the the keyword difficulty tool. So there's another tool again. This one is very good for people that are into content, and then and of course SEO guys. This other tool is called also asked. So it is called alsoasked.com. I'll put the link in the comment section, and put it on the screen again, just like the previous one. Right. So it is called people also. Sorry, not people also asked. Also asked.com. But this also asked.com is good in the sense of, like, it's kind of fetch data like the people also ask sub features. If you attend the previous class, we talked about different type of sub features and all those things. But these people also asked.com is good for people who are into content creation, and of course people who are into SEO optimization, just like you. So sometimes there's a thing called clutter. It is like a set of different keywords or different websites page that you can create that would all come together to optimize one single page or one head keyword. So in this case, there's a head keyword, which is bread. Bread is the main page or the main keyword, and then from that bread, you can now create several other contents relating to bread that would help you optimize for this page or rank higher for this page called bread. So this tool is going to, is going to help you to come up with like, content topics that relate to your main keyword, content topics that relates to your main keyword. And then, based on that suggestion, on the suggestions that this tool would give you, you can then go to, generate your content ideas and then create content relating to the head keyword that you have. So this is a free tool, and then, it is good for that purpose. You can, sign up to it. They have more, I think they have premium offers as well, but uh, maybe we don't need that. And of course, you can optimize by language, change the language, change the country as well, uh, similar to what we did with the SEO difficulty checkout tool. And then, optimizing, changing this country field. It is good. This is the whole idea of like, local optimization, like optimization for specific regions or specific country. That is usually and often like the best approach when it comes to SEO anyway. Right. So I think this is like a premium feature, and then it works with credits, but you don't need that for now. You can just keep it standard. So that is what this tool is basically for. It's basically for generating content ideas and creating that kind of like clutter type of keyword around your main keyword, which is like your head keyword. So there's that too, and then there's Google Trends. So Google Trends, a lot of people I would assume, would know Google Trends. Uh, so Google Trends website is this. It is basically trends.google.com. It is useful as well for content creation ideas and partly SEO research as well. So there's trends.google.com. That is what is showing on the screen right now. So if you go there, if you go to trends.google.com, you can look at what is trending in different regions and, or in different country. So take, for example, in the United States right now, a lot of people are talking about, ChatGPT, and this demo is just a shopping website like Jumia. And then it looks like some people still want to buy iPhone 15, but there's a whole lot of AI talk because you see character AI and then ChatGPT and ChatGPT. So, it just kind of like show you the trend in the country. And then, if you're maybe like into blogging, this would be a very good tool for you to determine, the topics you want to write your blogs around or create content around. But however, what I really want to show you here, this is basic and this is generic for anyone. This is what you see. But for example, but you can, where this tool can become useful for you is when you start to like, filter things out. And then let's say maybe bread. You want to look at what is trending in the space of bread. What type of things people are searching for different regions when they want to buy bread, or when they want to buy bread. So in the United States right now, let's maybe narrow it down to maybe in the last 90 days. 90 days, that makes 3 months. In the last 3 months, what have people been searching for that relates to bread, to that keyword bread? Category, we don't really need this category because this type of keywords that we're searching for does not really relate to any major category. And then web search, maybe the SAP features. Let us leave that one out too. So we're okay with these two. And then we're going to come back to comparing keywords and all that. But let us leave bread over there. So this is just the traffic over time. That one is not important to you as well. But however, this one may be important to you. So what we can see here is like, the region in this country. So in United States now, what we can see now is like, it seems like people in this state, in the United States, is it mini or whatever this, however this is pronounced, they seems to like bread a lot. Maybe they eat bread morning, afternoon, and night. So, but however, there's a whole lot of people in this state in the United States. This is a state in the United States that are actually searching for bread online. They're always searching for bread online, or maybe they don't really have a lot of local stores, like physical stores. So maybe majority of the time they buy food online. Maybe that is what is going on in that state. But there will be some logical reasons behind the data anyway. But however, these states in the United States search for bread the most. So again, now if you want to like maybe venture into, if you want to create a business and then you want to, let's say you want to start selling bread online or something like that, or you want to open a bread shop now, there's a chance that you probably sell more in the States. So again, that's another useful thing. But for SEO, with this local data that you have, is going to be useful for you when it comes to like local optimization. So right here now you can see that a lot of people are searching for bread in this state. So perhaps maybe you want to create a content, or a content page or a landing page on your website that will target this specific state, for for optimize contents on your website for this specific state that relates to bread. So that can be a good idea. Or maybe just go back to your previous landing page and try to include this keyword, which is this state in there, and that would probably help you rank higher. Just because a lot of search volume is coming from this state in the United States. But however, the idea here is to show you what the tool is useful for, and now you get the gist. And then, if you go further down, you can see like related topics. So related topics is like, what are the other things that people are searching for that relates to that to main keyword that we just searched for now, which is bread. And then you can see that people kind of like break it down. There are different type of breads. Obviously, it's not only aggregate bread that we have. It's not only sliced bread that we have. There are several other type of bread. There's over here you can see people saying lemonade bread, bread crumb, blah blah blah, ginger bread. So there you get an idea of other type of keywords that you can optimize for. So earlier on I showed you a tool that people also asked to, that would give you several suggestions of other type of content to write to link to your main head content. So this is similar to that. It is almost the same idea that is going on here. Related queries as well, is similar to that as well. So yeah, so the kind of things that people are searching for, you can see people are searching for wrongful death lawsuits and all those things. So maybe someone have eaten the bread and they died or something, and there's a story online that is trending, whichever way. So, but there we go. That's the idea, and that is what that particular section of this tool can help with. And then you can filter again by rising. So this is like more of real time data, but not really, but more of real time data. And then top again to see uh, the topics. So this section, this section, one thing I failed to mention just now. Yeah, this section is like for the topics. Why this section is the specific query. So the specific keyword that people are using, this is it over here. But this keyword is related to this topic. So this is the topic, and then this is the keyword. So then you can use this tool to like filter which is the top topic, and then which is the top query. So bread recipe is the top query, and then there we go. This is the top query that people are searching for. Bread recipe. Most people want to make their own bread at home. So we have bread, and then let's say maybe types of bread, and then we just compare the performance of the two. All right. So when we compare the two again this state comes up as the one that like bread the most. And then let's filter. when we filter, so basically when you compare, yeah, it will give you that filter. Earlier on we don't have that, we did not have this filter, yeah. But when you compare for this region now, you can use the filter to see for each keyword which of the states or the regions have you know you can see data for each of the keywords from each region. So that is what that particular section does when you input or compare keywords with each other, and you really want to compare keywords that are kind of like maybe related. All right. So this data or this section and this section is the same. The only thing that is different here is that this section is showing data for bread, just like we see here. This is that is what this graphics thing is telling you. And then this other section is showing for types of bread, which is the keyword we are trying to compare. So when you compare both of them now, you can see, right, for the queries, right, so you can see the queries that people search for each of those keywords, and again you can use the filter to break down the for local optimization. You can use the filter to break down the data per region. But the major idea for a year is that for you to see that you can compare the data, see what is similar in terms of like which region is more interested in uh, in in each particular keyword. Maybe this one is like bread, and then this one is gingerbread, or let's say maybe this one is milk bread, and then this one is gingerbread. Probably that would be a good keyword to use to explain here. Um, but then let's say this one is milk bread, gingerbread, and then you can then see which region is like more interested in gingerbread, which region is more interested in um, in milk bread, and so on and so forth. So that with that data you can take it away, and then it would help you optimize your page for local optimization. So there you go, guys. There you go. So that's the basic idea, or some of the major tools, free tools actually, that we can touch for today. And then tomorrow, God willing, tomorrow we're going to go deep down more. Well, this is another section again called trending now. This is just like real time data of what is trending the most around the world, and then you can see what people are talking about around the world. Sorry, not around the world, in United States. Sorry, but then you can filter in Nigeria. Let us see what people are talking about in Nigeria. Maybe it's talking about betting or something. Okay, or people are talking about AFCON, Nigeria, ball, football again. There we go. I know Nigeria is typical for this one, football. Napoli, these ones are all sure bets boys. I'm telling you, it's all sure bet boys. But anyways, right, so that is daily trends, but real time is not available. But this is the daily trend. So there you go, guys. There you go. Those are like the major features of Google Trends and some other keywords tools, SEO tools that I've shown you, free SEO tools that I've shown you today. Tomorrow we're going to go more into like keyword analysis, and then more free tools that you can use for keyword research. And then after tomorrow, next week Monday, we are going to go into keyword analysis, and maybe Google Analytics and Google Console, because those two are very important for your journey, for reporting and all of those things. We're going to go into Google Analytics and Google Console next week. From next week we're going to touch that. So for today there's no takeaway tax. However, if anything at all, I would like to tell you, like from the last week or the third week of this program, we're going to start grouping you guys into teams, and then we expect you to just put your resources together, use your skills together to come up with a project. We are going to award the final person. There's going to be a winner, just like as you see in our banner. We're going to award the best group with with the sum of money that, as you see in our banner. And then it is not because of the money, but it is to encourage you and to motivate you. But aside from that as well, it is important for you to know that you need to build all of these projects, so you have your portfolio to show in the future when you start applying for jobs. Also, the last 3 days of this program, so the last three SEO class will not hold. Um, and it's not because I don't want to teach you. It is only because I want you to take a particular course online, which is a Google digital marketing course, and then you can take it between the space of 3 days. So it is compulsory that you take that course, so you have that Google class or digital marketing class certificate. It's going to be useful for you for your journey as well. So we've come to the end of the class, guys. Let me see you drop the fire emoji. Let me see you drop thank you. And just to make sure that you've been listening to me all through this class, and then people are still in this class. Anyone, a single person, anybody at all, just drop thank you, or yeah, drop thank you in the comment section. Not fire emoji this time, so I can differentiate. Let me see the first person to drop, guys. Let me see the first person to drop. Anybody, thank you. We've come to the end of the class. Anyone at all, just one person. There we go. Lawan. Lawan is always active. Thank you, Lawan. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so we've come to the end of the class, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Call me sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So we've come to the end of the class today, guys, and then I'll see you tomorrow again. Same place, maybe not the same time. I'm sorry about the time. We are working as well, and aside from the fact that we are working, some other factors, just coming in between every now and then. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm glad. Yeah. Thank you, call Mrs. I'm glad you guys are getting value. You're learning something, which is most important. And one thing I want you to know again is like, at the end of this program, it is not going to be the end. The community is going to be there. So we're always going to be there to support you, even as you continue to learn, because it is impossible for you to become perfect or a pro within the space of 3 weeks. But however, you're going to learn a lot that is going to help you for your journey ahead. So as you continue to learn, feel free. We are always there to mentor, and then you can always ask us questions. All right. So thank you, guys. We've come to the end of today's class, and then I'll see you tomorrow again. All right. Bye.